I am really trying to get comfortable with being on live, so I thought I'd do a live Q&A this morning. Um, so y'all can get to know your girl a little bit better. I actually am at work, so I'm working while I'm killing two birds with one stone, okay? If I'm sound really low, which I hope I don't, it's because, like I said, I'm not comfortable with being on my camera or talking and other people's in my office. But I pulled up some questions on ChatGPT, and these are the questions I'm going to be asking myself. I haven't seen them yet for real, so these answers going to be right off the dome, okay? Okay, so the first one said, what made you start your YouTube channel? Interesting. Okay, so what made me start this YouTube channel was the fact that I have been through a lot of things, and I struggle as a single mother, and I went through a whole lot with that, and then with my mental health as well. So I thought, you know what better way to give back, or what better way to help out other people than to create a channel about the things that I first went through, how I got out of them, and then how I'm pursuing my dream life. Because I'm on a mission to live the life that I want. I don't want to sit behind a desk anymore. I don't want to punch anybody's clock anymore. I don't want to do any of those things anymore. I want to enjoy my life and my time. So I created that channel to document my pursuit, number one, and to give information that will help and inspire other people like me. So like a single mother, people who've been through some things like anxiety and depression, and people who just on a pursuit for something better, for something more in their life. So I am going to use this channel as an example of, if you want better, you can have better. You don't have to continue to settle. You don't have to continue to be stressed out about your circumstances, because that's what leads to a lot of my stress, is trying, because I know that this is not what I want to do anymore. It's just trying to get out of it. So that's why I started this channel, and that's why it's named Her Purposeful Pursuit, because I'm one of those people who I understand purpose is very important, intention is very important. So that's what I do. Good morning. So that's why I started this channel. Second question: What's your ultimate dream? What's your ultimate dream or goal in life? My ultimate dream and goal in life is I just want to be happy in my own skin. And what I mean by that is I'm on a pursuit to. Hi, good morning. I'm doing pretty good today. Hold on, let me tell y'all. If I stop talking, it's because somebody walked in my office. So hold on, okay? Hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure all of these. So today I'm processing rent checks, and I got a lot of them. So, but anywho, my dream goal, dream job on the phone. Internet for where? His internet? Let me check my internet. Um, it might need to restart it. Hold on. Let me see if mine comes up. Yeah, it feels good in here. It feels good. It was. Well, I'm talking about it was. No, I'm finishing my coffee. Yeah, you can bring it though. You can bring it. No, tell them to restart his because mine came on. Sorry. Okay, where was I? My ultimate dream job or goal in life. My goal in life is to live a life on my own terms. So, like I said, I don't want to punch a clock. I don't want to spend all my time making somebody else's dreams or whatever come true. I want to build that for myself. So ideally, I want to flourish with my business. I want my YouTube channel to take off. I just want to live freely, to be able to pour into my kids, to have time with my kids, to have time for myself. Like, that's ultimately what I want. I'm not one of those people where I was like, I want to make a specific amount of money. I don't. I just want to be able to, I want to be able to live my life with my kids. I do want to make money. Do I have a set amount? No. I want to make a lot of money, to be honest, because I want to be able to pour into myself and really be able to, what? People are so silly. Anyhow, I want to be able to have enough money to pour into my lifestyle and my kids, and then also have overflow to help other people. So that's my ultimate dream. What was the biggest aha moment on your self-development journey? Ooh, my biggest aha moment was realizing that I don't need to be ashamed of the things that I went through. I don't need to try to conceal that I went through some very harsh times. It dawned on me, like, you know what? You have something that somebody else can benefit from. You have a story to tell now. So instead of you trying to hide it, because I'm not the person that overly shares things. So it's like I don't want to keep talking, or I don't want nobody to know that I've been going through what I've been going through. But then it dawned on me, like, no, my drawer stuck. No, I don't have to be ashamed of it. It's okay. Everybody goes through it. Like, everybody goes through this type of situation. So that was my aha moment. Like, okay, you are not the only one. That's why a lot of my videos I say you are not alone, because I felt like that. I felt like I was by myself. I felt like people would, I don't know what I thought, like, necessarily talk about me or whatever the case, or judge me for going through what I went through, even like with dealing with the anxiety and the doctors having me be on medication, things like that. I didn't want nobody to think I was crazy. That was my whole thing. I'm like, I'm not crazy. Like, I'm really not crazy. But that was my moment. Like, you're not the only one going through this. You're not the only one dealing with this. So that's why I decided to incorporate that in my channel and to be transparent about the things that I went through and how I got out of it. How do you stay motivated when life gets overwhelming? The way I stay motivated is because I don't want to keep living like this. I don't want my life to keep continuing to be the same thing. I'm like a robot. I don't want to keep waking up feeling stressed out. I don't want to be worried about bills. I don't want to worry about missing out on things with my kids. So that is what motivates me to keep going. I know if I stay exactly the same and I stop going, I am guaranteed to continue to live in this rat race, and I don't want to. So that's my motivation. What does her purposeful pursuit mean to you? So her purposeful pursuit is me. I'm definitely living with purpose and intention. I know that there are things within me that I know I can produce outwardly and be able to change not only my life but other people's. So my purposeful pursuit is basically like, I'm not just going to keep talking about stuff. I'm not going to keep doing things that don't matter. I have a purpose. I'm going to pursue it on purpose with intention and just walking in purpose. Have you ever wanted to give up, and what kept you going? Have I wanted to give up? Heck yeah, of course I did. Of course I did, many times. And it's like that because I feel like sometimes, you know how you can keep going and you can go and get so far and do so much, and then something in life just kind of knocks you down. I'm like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. But then, like I just said, if I stop, it's guaranteed I'm going to continue in this cycle. And I'm not trying to do that. So giving up is not an option for me. Days may get hard. Y'all may hear me talk about painful moments and things that I struggle with, but that's okay. But I will never ever stop. I can't stop. I've seen too much. I've become aware of way too much, possibility wise. Like, hold on, Alexi. Okay, anybody else after him is late. He technically late too, but I let it go because I'm doing them. Thank you. Um, what is something you've learned the hard way? What is something I learned the hard way? I feel like I learned a lot of things the hard way because I'm gonna be honest. I'm very much stubborn in a sense. I'm gonna do it like this is the way I'm gonna do it, and I don't need nothing else from nobody else. I don't have to deal with that. So a lot of things in life, if I would have just stopped and listened, or if I would have just paid attention to the signs around me or things around me, I wouldn't be in some of the situations that I'm in. What habits changed your life the most? The habits that changed my life the most, honestly speaking, and I say it a lot, is journaling and lighting candles, and my walk with Christ that's what ultimately changed my life. It changed my mindset, it changed my mood, it changed everything. But definitely journaling, I can say, has been the game changer for me. Like, for real, getting all of these things that live in my head out of my head has been a huge benefit to me. It's crazy when you go through life and you going through all of these things and these circumstances, and you keep it all bottled up within yourself. It makes you run raggedy. It makes you start to develop things like anxiety. It makes you go through things like depression. But me learning to get that stuff out of my head and onto paper has been the biggest game changer for me, honestly. How do you protect your peace as a single mom? Ooh, I'm big on protecting my peace now. I'm real big on protecting my peace. Okay. How do I protect it? So people who I know gonna disturb me, I avoid them. People who I know are on a different life path than I am, it's hey and bye. I don't deal with gossiping. I don't deal with drama. I don't deal with a lot of that stuff, because even if the situation is over and they out your face, the conversations and things like that is still going in your head. And that disturbs your peace. Like, it makes you not sleep. It makes me not sleep. It makes me always wonder about stuff and think about different type of scenarios and outcomes. No, I stay focused on what it is that I'm trying to do, and that's it. I don't allow people who not on the same path to be in my space, if that makes sense. What's one piece of advice you give to your younger self? Ooh, focus. Stay focused. You can have fun later. But stay focused. Attach yourself to your dream and your goal and just run with it. Don't let nothing get in your way. Don't let nothing stop it. That's the first piece. The second piece is don't settle for a job. Don't get stuck in the rat race. You don't need that. You can build something for yourself. Um, that's the biggest piece of advice I would tell to my younger self. I tell it to my kids. Like, if I can help it, you will never have to go to a job and be stuck in that. I want to teach you how to build something for yourself while you have the help and the support. Because once you don't, listen, life be lifing. And you could be like me, 10 years in, and you still stuck in this job trying to figure out how to get out. So the biggest thing I would say is figure out what it is that makes your heart beat. Run with that. Do not get stuck in no job for no instant gratification. Do not be in this mindset of I need a paycheck to go buy shoes. Like, no, you don't need that, because then you steady chasing the check. And I don't recommend that. How do you balance motherhood, a 9 to 5, and entrepreneurship? To be really, really honest, I don't know. I really don't know. You know what it is I have a lot of determination. I have a lot of ambition. So even when I'm dead tired, I keep going. Some days I be up to 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have to get back up at 5 to be here. But it's really not easy, and part of me knows it's not healthy for me to be driving the way that I'm driving, but I also know that I can't stay here. Like, I can't stay here. I cannot pick one over the other. Motherhood is going to always be in place. I have to pay my bills, and I have to have money to fund my business. So I just got to make it work the best I can. I do different little systems and things like that, but I realized trying to create like a definite everyday routine was keeping me stressed because my life ain't set up like that. My life not set up like that. I don't, say, okay, well, from 6 to 7, I'm going to make dinner. I don't, because some days I'm not home yet. This job I have is very much demanding. I have a daughter. My oldest one is getting ready to graduate high school, so I still have a 10-year-old. I take her to school. I pick her up from school. She's pretty much with me all the time. She has a schedule. So when she's not at school, she has her after school or things like that, or we have to go to the store, things like that. So my life is not set up to have a routine to where I can say, well, I'm going to do this from this time, this to this time. I can't do that. So I basically take the time where I can, when I can. What does a typical day in the life look like for you? So typical day in the life. I'm going to get up in the morning and whine a little bit because I still be tired. I still be sleepy because 9 times out of 10 I stayed up late. I'm going to get up. I'm going to get my kids up. We're going to get ready. We're going to travel. Be in traffic for over an hour. Maybe about an hour, 15 minutes on a good day. We're going to be in traffic. I'm going to take her to school. Maybe stop, get my coffee. Work, pick her up from school. Go home. Maybe stop at a grocery store first. Hi. I'm just doing a quick Q&A. I'm trying to get comfortable with being on live and also sharing a little bit about myself too. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna try to cook something really quick. I am getting away from cooking every day because my life ain't set up like that to be doing that. Cook, clean up, deal with my kids, probably fuss at my kids. I do have a boyfriend, so I do try to spend a little time with him and my dog. And then in between there, I'm trying to do something with my business, either work on my website, test a candle, design packaging or a label or something like that. I'm always doing something. So that's what my days look like. So I'm typically up in the morning by 5. I'm usually sleep. I'm aiming for like 12-ish. I'm an Albanian. Oh, yeah? I'm American. Well, nice for joining my live. Thank you. And telling me a little bit about you. How do you deal with mom guilt? Ooh, y'all. Did I do a video about that on this channel? I think I did. Mom guilt is real, y'all. It is really real. And honestly, I'm still trying to figure out how to manage it. I'm from Chicago. Born and raised suburbs mostly. I did move to Vegas for 3 years. And I stayed there for 3 years, and then I was ready to come back home because I like seasons. Vegas, the seasons don't really change that much. Chicago, you get something new every single day. And the food, I had to come back for the food. And my family, of course. So, mom guilt. Y'all, when I tell you this is something that is very, very hard for me still. I still cry because I still feel like, I'm cheating my kids in a sense. Even though I know the things that I'm doing is working for them, I still feel like I'm cheating them because I don't get to spend a lot of time with them. I don't get to spend a lot of money on them. I don't get to do a lot of things, and I feel so bad. But I'm like, I have to grind. I have to go to work. I have to spend this time building something so that you can have something later. I'm still going to love on you and be your mom, but I'm like, I have so much more in me to give, so it's just kind of hard some days. So yeah, I still deal with mom guilt, trying to get out of it a little bit, but I still deeply, deeply deal with mom guilt. What do you hope your daughters learn from watching your journey? I hope they learn to believe in themselves. I hope they learn to take chances, take risks. and not settle. Like, this is what I want them to understand. Whatever you want in your life, you can have it. It may require a higher level of work to get it, but you can have it. Um, Instant gratification is just that. It's instant. Oh, I love you too. um, I just really want them to understand that life is not easy. Life is not easy, and that nobody is going to come and just give you everything you want. Nobody's going to come and take you where you want to go. Like, you have to put in work to do it, and if you get to it sooner, you can enjoy the things later in life. So that's, I really do hope that they get that, is that you can work hard and put yourself in places that you really want to be in, but you just have to work for it. That's what I want my kids to understand from my journey. And that is never too late. This lady gonna want to talk to me. It's never too late to pursue what it is that you want. If that's what you want, it's never too late to go get it. How do you make time for yourself? I don't. Let me be honest. I don't make a lot of time for myself. That's why I work as hard as I do, because I need to make time for myself. Now, on the weekends or something like that, I may spend a little extra time on me, but to be real honest, I don't, like, you don't see me laying up and doing that on a regular basis, or going out to do nice stuff for myself. You don't see that on a regular basis, but I do when I get a chance, like, just stop and slow down. But other than that, it's just, I'm grinding all the time. What do you do when your schedule doesn't go as planned? This is what I was saying. Like, I now have come to the understanding that me planning is just me trying to set an intention, that I'm okay when things have to change. That is something that caused a lot of stress for me, like trying to stick to my schedule, and life just didn't work out like that some days. So I would be frustrated a lot of days, like, dang, I was supposed to do this and I was supposed to do that. Now I just kind of go with the flow. I still try my best to get things done. I still try my best to stick to my plan and my schedule. But when it don't go as planned, I don't be so hard on myself no more. What's one lesson motherhood taught you about yourself? Ooh, motherhood has taught me that I'm a fighter, boy. Motherhood has taught me that I am a lot stronger than I ever knew that I was. Like, I have been put in situations, especially after me and my kids' dad didn't work out, where I was just pretty much on my own as a single mom. And that's a whole nother story. But it has taught me so much resilience. It has taught me that I am such an amazing person. Like, I'm a great person. I love my kids. I will do any and everything for them. Like I said, it just pushed me and challenges me and makes me see things in a completely different light. And I tell everybody, like, I don't know what type of person I would be if I had not become a mother when I did. I feel like, yes, I had my baby, my oldest, young. I had her at 20, but it was the perfect time. So before I can get out in the streets and get wild and do all this stuff, I couldn't. I went straight from high school. The next year, I was pregnant, and then I had a baby. So I didn't. Streets was never in me. No, it was never in me. So it just really, really taught me that, I'm the person. Like, I'm that person. Hold on. What's your unit number? Oh, Lord. People just be wanting to talk to me, and I love them, but I can't talk to people all the time. Do you have a morning or a nighttime routine? I used to. I used to be very, very dedicated to that. However, now, as long as I can wash my face, brush my teeth, wipe my booty, I shouldn't say that. Well, y'all get it. Cleanse myself. I'm good. I don't really have a routine because I feel like I'm always rushing. So there's no, on the weekends I slow down. I give me a bubble bath, give me a glass of wine, get my book, and I will sit in the tub for hours. That's my me time. But as far as like a routine, nope, I don't. Okay. Um, why did you start a candle and mindset business? So, listen, I started this candle and mindset business simply because of the pain that I was in, and it's what helped me get out of it. You never know how much peace and relaxation it is in actually just burning a candle when it's really just something other than just a scent. Scents matter too, but Lord, scents matter too, but that's why I started my business. Bye. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Um, that's why I started my business is I feel like I have something to offer to somebody. Um, to help them understand that they can get out of whatever they're going through. They deserve peace. You deserve wellness. You deserve to be in a good, positive mindset. He always so loud. A good, positive mindset. So that's why I actually started my business. Um, what makes your candles different from others? What makes my candles different from others is that my candles I feel with love, straight from me. They're not made with money in mind. They're made to, what can I do to really inspire somebody? So all my candle names are positivity. They're all focused on mindset. They all give you something to think about. That's how I name my candles. So you will never find like a juicy fruit or something like that. You will never find that in my business. So I have candles named confidence, peace. Jeez, he's so loud. Confidence, peace, treasure, clarity. Like those are the type of names that I name my candles because I want you to think. I want you to be in that space of, courage is another one. That's that's how I name all of my products because they all mean something else. They all mean something that I think everybody needs a little piece of. You're welcome. Thank you. Um, what was the biggest challenge in starting your business? The biggest challenge in the business was starting a business. I had no idea about how to create a candle. I had no idea about how to start a business. I didn't know any of that stuff. But because I felt like I was led by God to do it, I just went for it and I did it. And after doing things, and I'm in the process of relaunching and redoing everything now, but the hardest part was starting. Now, since I started and I'm able to have some success in it, I realized that just take it one step at a time. Just one step at a time. That's all you need to do. So that was the hardest thing for me. Even like my blog that I just did, the hardest part was doing it. It's like starting it because I didn't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. So we sometimes let that be our excuse or our reason why we don't do something. But you just have to do it because that's the hardest part. Just rip the Band-Aid off and keep going. Um, any advice for other moms who want to start a business? Y'all know this is my jam right here. This is my lane. I want to tell you, whatever it is, just do it. You have no idea about the freedoms that you can gain by starting your own business. I know every mother, especially a single mother, wants to devote the time and the energy into her children. And starting a business will give you that flexibility. It will give you the time that you're looking for. It may not be easy at first, but I promise you it's going to be the biggest blessing. It's going to be the biggest payoff. That's what I believe for myself. I see too many other people doing it. And what they always say is they are so grateful that they can be with their family. That's all I want. Okay, so I'm telling you the same advice I tell for myself. Just keep going. It may not be easy, just keep going. Because once you get the swing of it, once you get the momentum going, it's going to be great for you. It's going to be great and it's going to be the best opportunity for you. Hold on, guys.
You can't see these, or should I just put it with the when they do it? Because they did what this last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Do you
No.
need to see these, or I can just put it with it?
Yeah, you could just put it. This is for 8.
17, 18.
Yeah, no. Only time I would need to see it
If it's a number?
if it's a problem. So these 3 right here, actually these, you can highlight these and put them in my box. These I have to send them follow-up letters, so it looked like they all did okay.
Okay.
But that's pretty much it. If you don't see nothing on there and it's not an invoice, I don't need it.
Okay.
Thank you. How do you plan content or product launches? How do I plan content? I don't. I used to, but you know, a lot of stuff just leaves me stressed out. So I just kind of go with the flow. I ask God to guide me, and that's just what I do. I've been on the fence about if I truly want to run a business or just make designs for other business. You know, bougie behavior. Now that you're here, I can actually talk to you and tell you. I don't know if anybody has ever told you, but it's so much in you. I can sense it. Every time I see you, I see your blue background, all your videos. You got so much going for yourself. I think you would be perfect in the business, to be really, really honest. You have a clear direction. You know what you want. You're not afraid to be different and step out. From the outside looking in, I would tell you to run forward. And I was going to ask you that if you're only going to do the graphics, or if you want to go full-fledged in the business, if you do like fashion, like clothes and things like that, I would totally support you 100% because I see your drive, I see what you're doing, and you're so freaking creative. Like, I love when people utilize what they already have, and it's not like you want copy paste, and nothing about you is copy and paste. Nothing. You are an absolute genuine person, and you doing your thing. I would definitely, if I were you, give it some thought. Give it some thought because I'm telling you, just the way you put stuff together, I know if you went into fashion or like a clothing line or something like that, you would do absolutely well. You would do so well. I actually, eventually, I want to do clothing too. But not like you want to do clothing. I want to do like, and it's so funny because when you sleep on ideas, other people start to do it. So have y'all ever seen those clothing lines or the sweaters with this got like the emotions and things like that? I thought about that so long ago, and I didn't do it. So God gave it to somebody else. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. I'm even thinking about doing like a logo or something just for me for now, but I want to get my business up and running first before I go fully into something else. Because y'all know me, I do all kind of stuff. So I heard clearly you need to focus on one thing, which would be my business and my YouTube channel. So that's my focus right now. Yeah, I started out designing clothes, but now it's time to bring the store back. I've been in my head trying to convince please don't convince yourself not to do it. Please. Take it from me. And listen, I'm going to be the person to tell you don't do something because one person told you to do it. Don't do that. I think you know deep down what you want to do. And I'm telling you, I think you will do very well in it. I think that you will be very successful in it. But don't convince yourself not to do it. I want to see it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I think you will do exceptionally well, to be really, really honest. Hold on. I don't know why my dang drawer stuck. You would do really, really well. I think you should at least go for it. Go in it and give yourself a year. You know, with your dedication and everything, the way you stay on top of your YouTube, the way you stay on top of your business, I think you would do great. That's just, my opinion from the outside looking in. Okay, this says, what tools or apps do you use for your business? For my business, I design a lot of my stuff on Canva. You're welcome, darling. I design a lot on Canva. I use Shopify for my business. What else do I use? I use Chat GPT for ideas. I use CapCut to edit stuff. I use iMovie to edit stuff. Um, but that's pretty much all I use, I think, for the most part. Mainly Canva. I'm on Canva 24/7. And Shopify, that's where my business is hosted. Um, let's see. This question says, what do you do when God is telling you to move but fear kicks in? I just did a whole live about that. Um, at this point, I'm just going to move and do what I feel pulled to do and compelled to do. I pray about it first. I listen and I pay attention to the signs and I just go. Like my blog. It's not at all cute at all. No, I put the wrong number. Not at all cute. It's not at all anything that looks like it could be attached to me, but it's mine. And I'm going to figure it out as I go. You need me? Okay. Don't need me? What'd you do? Coffee?
I forgot about the coffee.
Yes, you did. Mine's almost
Gone
gone.
up yet. Oh. Anyways, did they figure out about my thing? What I'm supposed to? No.
I didn't email her back yet.
I think these people have it down to too good.
Okay.
The
Workers' comp.
yes, they.
I'm sure they got it. It's this
I don't
one.
have to worry about this. People.
Okay. I'll send her an
I'm
email
waiting for a
anyway.
check from them. And then I can tell them, hey, I got this. They pay me, so you pay me the rest, whatever it is.
Okay. Oh, dang. I
And they
did
already
drink
took-
it all.
They already took my vacation. So it's a big deal.
I don't
I
think
have
that's
plenty
right.
I still have plenty.
You
of
still got plenty?
vacation. Yeah.
Okay. What's your guilty pleasure after a long day? What's my guilty pleasure? Do I have a guilty pleasure? I don't know. Yesterday I was like fiending for freaking ice cream. What is your business name? I love a good brand name. So my business name is Serenity 920. And I named it Serenity 920 simply because that's what I kept seeing in my dream, Serenity. And it just so happened it was right around my birthday, which is September 20th. So my business name is Serenity 920. That's just, I considered changing it, but every time I'm like, no, 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 no. This is what it is. I dreamed about this. I see like the on the building name because I really want to have a candle bar. I just see Serenity 920 on there, so I'm sticking with it. That's who it is. That's who I am. uh, if your life had a theme song right now, what would it be? Oh, I don't know, because I don't really listen to too much. Let me see what my theme song would be. I don't know what my theme song would be, but my favorite two go-to songs right now is you like Ratchet TV? My daughter is all into Ratchet TV. I can only deal with it for a little bit. Now, um, when Bad Girls Club was a thing, I was in there. I was definitely in there. I love that. But you know what? I try not to watch too much TV now because I get lost in it and then I'll be sitting back feeling bad because, or mad at myself. Like, you spent your time watching pointless TV and you could have been doing something productive. So I try not to watch TV. I do at nighttime turn on Netflix just because I'm the person that just turn on stuff just to turn it on. Like I said, I think it was another one of my videos. Like, I only turn on TV to get out of my head. That's cute. I like that. Thank you. I'm waiting to see what. So would you, if you had went forward with your clothing, would you name it Bougie Behavior? Would you name it that? Bougie Behavior. I really like that though. And you definitely giving bougie behavior. um, Let me see. Oh, I didn't say the songs. The two songs right now is Hero by Mariah Carey and Waves by Jhené Aiko. Them is my go-to songs. Simply because it pushes me to keep going. I don't know what my theme song will be. That's a good something to think about. Oops. Okay, let's see. What's your go-to snack when you're working late? Um, my go-to snack. So I had for a really long time. I don't know if y'all know them little Nutella cookies that got like the Nutella in it, but that's my little thing. See, girl? Yes. I think my theme song right now would be "Feeling Good" by Ooh. I gotta think about me a good theme song. Yeah, yeah. You definitely need to move forward with that clothing line. And that's just me to you. You should move forward in it. Um, I never thought of myself as like a visionary for real. But when I see you, that's all I see. I'm not kidding. God knows. I'm not lying. That's all I see. Have you a little cute little boutique with your little boots on, your little fedoras on. I see that for you, girl. I'm not kidding. I see that for you 100%. And with your attitude, the way you just poise yourself all the time, girl, I'm gonna be looking for bougie behavior clothing line. I show them. I show them. Uh, if your daughter described you in 3 words, what would she say? So my oldest calls me extra. They all they all they both call me. They both tell me I'm extremely OCD, which I didn't never thought I was. Well, maybe I am. Maybe it's the Virgo in me. I don't know. And they will tell you I'm silly because I'm very much silly. I'm very much silly. Okay, y'all don't really get to see my whole personality for real either. But that's why I'm gonna start doing lives more so y'all can understand. I'm not just a robot. I'm a real live silly old lady. I guess I shouldn't say silly old lady. I'll be 39 this year, but I feel like a kid. I feel like a kid again. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Terrence, when Camila calls you back, tell her I'm going to send her an update today because she did drop 2 payments off in the box. Yeah, I'll send her an update on her balance today. Yeah, tell her that they'll put it underneath her door at the end of the day. All right, thank you. All right, Miss Ma'am. Yeah, they think I'm extra. They think I'm bougie. They definitely tell me that. Um, they have no idea. They don't have a single idea. Geez, what they doing over there? Oh, he working on the door. Okay. If your business was a TV show, what would it be called? Um, my business was a TV show. I don't know. I don't know. What's a weird habit you have when you're focused? I don't know if it's weird, but when I'm really, really focused, I bite my lips a whole lot. And I know that I was really, really focused the next day because my lips always hurt. What's your dream vacation if money wasn't an issue? I want to go to Dubai. I want to live like the bougies. I say I'm gonna try to do that for my 40th, but who knows? That's ultimately like my dream. I You have a slight OCD too. I can tell by the way your closet organized. I can tell. And how you got all your purses and stuff on all those little rack things. I can tell. I can tell. But that's a good thing, I think. It's a good thing. Even like the way you be looking at stuff when you picking out your outfits and stuff, the way you be looking, I can tell. It says, who's your favorite motivational speaker or celeb you collab with in a heartbeat? Um, I don't know if y'all know who it is, who he is, but his name is Myron Golden. I cannot wait to get big, to make enough money to pay him to be my coach. That man has an amazing brain in his head. He is my favorite person. Like, hands down, my favorite person. Myron Golden. Y'all should check him out, especially if y'all looking for money type stuff. He do speak a lot about God. He kind of incorporate that into his coaching, but the man is the truth. I'm not even lying. The stuff he say, I put a lot of his practices to work, and they work. Okay. I bought a few of his books. I love that man so much. Um, um, hmm, if you could swap lives with someone for a day, who would it be and why? Would I want to swap lives with it? I don't think I want to swap lives with nobody. I think everything is purposeful. So, oh, do you? I got a cousin who want to do that too, and I think that's really really amazing. I don't know how I would be like in that environment, and not necessarily people or things like that. I'm just not a nature girl for real. I really like the city. I need to stay close to the city. Um, but that's wonderful. That's probably really peaceful. It's probably really peaceful to be in Honduras. What's your zodiac sign, and do you believe in that stuff or not? So let me tell you, I'm not a huge zodiac sign person. I don't really follow it that much. But let me tell you, I am a Virgo to the absolute T. I am a Virgo to the absolute T. Um, I really like organization. I guess I am a little bit bossy in a sense. Um, the behaviors, everything. I am definitely a Virgo. What's your go-to self-care activity when you need to feel like that girl again? Of course, I'm gonna go get my hair done. I'm gonna get my hair done. That's what makes me feel nice, getting my hair done. I don't. I've grew up where I always did my hair myself, or I have a bunch of, not a bunch, two beauticians in my family that do hair for real, for real. So somebody I knew always did my hair. So now, um, now it just feels good to let other people do my hair. I do hair too, but it feels good to let other people do my hair. Hold on. Yes, he could show you, and then I'll see you later, or tell him to send me an email. Okay, thank you. What was I saying? Oh, my hair. Thank you, darling. My daughter did my braids. Hold on, let me give you a full view. Because they came out so stinking cute. Hold on, I'm about to tear some stuff up. Like, can y'all see? They came out so cute, and I tried a new color. I kind of mixed this color, if you can see it. But they came out really, really cute. Braids. I love braids, but I don't like them at the same time. But I really like styles like this. They're really cute. Um, Thank you, darling. So yeah, I really, really, really like them. I don't like stuff just sitting in my face for real. So like this is perfect. My hair always over there. Anyway, that's the braids. What's the one thing your audience don't know but should? And I guess I'll wrap it up on this question. What's something y'all don't know but should know? Something that y'all don't know but should know. I guess I would say, I don't know what y'all don't know but y'all should know. Well, I guess it don't come across that much on my videos, but I am a very, very silly person. I love life. I love to have fun. Um, I literally record everything, but I try to be cautious about what I put on this channel because I don't want it to turn out like my other channel where it was just mumbo jumbo and it was not really doing nothing for real. My first channel, to be honest, I didn't care for my monetization. I just needed something for myself. This channel is different. Um, I I literally call myself a Jane of all trades. Like I do hair, I cook, I sell food too. Um, do my candles, of course, y'all know that. Um, I do a lot of arts and crafts. I make a lot of stuff for people's parties. I build stuff. I have a garage full of tools. So my daddy, I was raised by my dad. There's four of us in total. I'm the only girl. I'm a daddy's girl. So when things in my house get broken or they need to be repaired, I don't call my boyfriend. I do it myself. Um, yeah, I do a lot of things, and I'm trying to figure out how I can incorporate some of that stuff to tell y'all more about me. But I realize at this point in my channel is not the time to be flashing my own life. Um, I want y'all to get the information. That's what I want to do. But that's it. I got a lot of things in the works. I'm writing a book, which I told y'all. I'm really, really excited about that. My ebook is posted on my site. That's available. I'm in the process of writing another one. I've created journals and things like that, just trying to get them onto the platform so that y'all can get them. I do have a candle ebook. Um, I do pop-up events. It's a lot of stuff I do that y'all don't really get to see. So maybe I'll do those things like as part of like live or shorts or something. I don't know. I just be in my head a lot about the channel. I don't want to confuse nobody's algorithm. This channel is for content that will transform your life. That's what this channel is for. But also, it's also to show my pursuit and what I'm doing. So I'll find ways to incorporate everything I'm doing for real, so that y'all can see that I'm really about the stuff I say. But yeah, so I guess I'll wrap that up here. I'm gonna get my eyebrows done later. Can you tell? No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna go get them done. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So I appreciate you guys for following along as I chit chatted a little bit. I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. I think I was up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning up on my computer. I'm tired. And my glasses broke. I need to take them over to the little eye doctor place so I can get them fixed. That's why y'all haven't seen them. I definitely need to go get them fixed. Okay, but I guess that's all for now, and I'll see you guys later. I don't know how often I'm gonna do live. I want to get a schedule so you guys know, but also I don't want to come on live with nothing to talk about either. I don't want to waste nobody's time. Okay, so I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.